McKittrick Canyon is one of the best hikes in the entire state of Texas. It starts off as a rather, I guess, somewhat boring sort of landscape at the beginning. No really any trees except for a few small cedar, juniper type trees. Rather dry looking landscape. But as we hike out there into the distance, we will enter the canyon, and the scenery, from what I understand, will transform. Heading deeper into the canyon now, I've seen some rather interesting trees. This is a beauty. Look at that. Love it. So we've gone further up in the canyon, and we definitely have water in this stream. So it looks like what we have here is a case of a disappearing stream where water seeps into cracks and crevices in the limestone. So somewhere downstream this water disappears to an underground stream. So looks like a great source of drinking water if you got your water filter with you on this hike. So one of the things I love about the mountain regions of West Texas is you often see plants associated with desert climates mixed with plants associated with greener, wetter environments. And so what you see here on the left is a pine tree. So starting to see some small pine trees here as I go deeper into the canyon. And also the right there, a beautiful yucca. So, and then in front of me, several small yuccas. There's an agave. Look at that. So, seen lots of cactus as well through here. But pretty cool seeing the interfingering of these two ecologic zones as I go deeper into this desert oasis. So what we have in front of me right here is actually a small maple tree. It's March 30th here in West Texas, and so it hasn't gotten very green yet. I do see some leaves popping out on some of these trees, but not yet on this maple tree. Maple trees are not common in Texas. There are a few isolated areas, generally deep and narrow, relatively wet canyons and valleys in central and west Texas. This is one of the areas where you can see them. So I kind of wish I'd waited a couple more weeks, maybe mid-April or a little later, to come out here where I could really see that spring green light up the valley. But anyway, in Houston everything's already been green for at least a couple of weeks, so not quite as tropical here. So this is the entrance to the Pratt Lodge here in the canyon. What a great place, to have a lodge. You've got a source of water in the creek, this beautiful mountain canyon wilderness back here. Probably was a great place for hunting at one point in time. So I've made it to the grotto here deep in the canyon. It's a great reward at the turnaround point of your hike. I would say this would be for a nice day hike. I think it's 3+ miles back here and back, so maybe a 7-mile round trip or close to that. All right. One thing you don't want to miss if you make it all the way to the grotto is this pretty cool hunter cabin. It's just about 100 yards or so past the grotto. So just continue on and you'll see this. So I can imagine at one point in time this was a fantastic place to hunt, relax. I'm always fascinated with glimpses into the past. So I love stuff like this. Don't you just love the sounds of nature? This water bubbles from the ground about 50 yards upstream and completely dry past that, at least for a stretch. Re-emerges from the ground, and I'm telling you, some of the clearest water you'll ever see right here.